Okay, what do I want to draw? Yeah, it seems a little too nah, I think it's just me. I need to speak up louder. La. Okay. I'm too soft spoken. Okay, get rid of that. Yeah, everything's okay. And welcome, Ben. You know what? I've been putting this off too long. Let's do this. Turn that off. Open. I think if I just start on this now. Yeah, there's only 2 of you. Okay, so let's do this. Look up reference. Hope you're doing alright. Don't need anything complicated. Yeah, that should be good. Just move this over here. Put this up just in case. Hello, Pablo. I just decided I'll try to work on that Nun Becky pick now. So that way I stop putting it off. Okay, these are glasses. Those are a different thing. Turn that off. Okay. So let's just make another layer. It's actually not too difficult. It's just putting in the time. But yeah, sorry for such a long gap in between streams. Okay. And the question is, how much of her hair am I going to cover up? Because it looks like some parts would have to be matted down if I was going to put her in a true outfit. I guess there's some adjustments I can make just so this is more fast. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Take some liberties here and there to try to make it work. In worst case scenario, I could just, you know, copy her line art and then adjust it there. Or like whatever needs tweaking, I can just apply it in that fashion. Probably create a mask. So for now, I'm gonna make this all part of the same outfit. least look a little bit different. I think the hard part will be applying the white line around it to match the white line that's around it right now. There we go. Can be a little bit, or I guess it could be tight on her, because like not like to see the bottom part, the bottom half of her anyway. So let's see. Trying to take into account some parts of her. I'm trying not to get the lines too one-to-one. But something like this part is fine. Oh yeah, I should probably change the name. Hello, Doom. Hope everyone's doing alright. That. And just check on Becky. Yeah, that's kind of flat. Seems to only happen every once in a while. But I'll just crank it up just a little bit. Normal degeneracy is fine because this is supposed to be the whole Thibel Becky Nun situation, or Nun version. And realistically, she wouldn't care. I guess just mimicking this part is fine. There have been some clothing differences though. It's not completely the same. So just some changes in how. There we go. And keep her hair. Tweak her neck a bit, so that way the outfit comes in. Yeah, I heard Texas got snowed in. Let's see. Got all that. Trying to see how far some of this outfit will go. Don't need that. Hello, Captain. Sergeant Ducky. I have no idea who that is. Let me look it up. Nope. No idea who that is. And we'll just do this for mild cruising. So a little bit right here. Semi-famous Irish YouTuber. I've literally never heard of them until now. Maybe I'll look them up after the stream and see what they got. But it's good that they have a duck avatar. Nothing wrong with more ducks. Speaking of duck, I need to look up something real quick. Check you real quick. Nope, nothing new. Okay, let's see. Let's go with this. I'm making a different outfit for the avatar for the stream. I've been meaning to do this for a while. So, figured I'd do it now. Just for shits and giggles, let's do this. Actually, that might be a little bit too... No, should be fine. Just depends on how I... Gonna have to do it this way because can't make it too lewd. I mean, I don't think it would be lewd, but better not press my luck. Yes, bonus ducks. Let's make this a little bigger. Straighten this out. There we go. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Dragmaster. Thank you for the follows, Star Knight. We're at 90 followers. I think there's a way to put this bar on the stream. I'll have to tweak with that. I'll have to tweak that for the next stream. I have no idea when we get to 100. I haven't really, because I'm already doing Becky's outfit, and I think that was at 50 or something like that. No idea what I'm gonna do. Oh, I think yeah, never mind. I have it right here. Pokemon fan art. So I do Pokemon stuff. That could be fun. Yeah, Ben, you got competition now. You got another subscriber. There is no longer one, but two. God, what if like subscribers were like based on Sith logic? Always two, no more, no less, but then like they have to like cannibalize each other in order for other people to be subscribers. Because I already know there's like a rank thing every month, but yeah, that'd be interesting. Okay, so did all that. I'm gonna touch up some spots. Highlander rules. I'm like, there can be only one. Just put some lining here. It's probably not necessary, or at the very least, move it over a bit. Yay, unnecessary details. There we go. Alright. And this thing, I guess it could be like a necklace. That way it's not just plastered right on her. Let's do this. Doesn't need those two. Yeah, it's not going to be perfect. I shouldn't try to. Plus, a lot of this you're probably not even going to be able to see anyway. I say it doesn't have to be perfect yet. I'm still trying to make it at least somewhat perfect in my eyes. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to go overboard on that. Let's do this. There we go. Alright. And let's just make it a little bit more fancy. Now the headdress is the part that's going to throw me off because of her little hair frills that she has. So part of me wants to copy her line art and put it on her that way. Let's see if I can do that. I'm not sure if I can in this fashion. So let's just see how much of her I actually need. So I got that. Might just be a thing where I just have to make a makeshift model. Or like take the line art and just... Yeah, you know what, that's probably gonna have to be the case. So, delete that. Copy. So let's see. Yeah, that's basically what I did. Because the only part I have a problem with is just the top of her hair. Because if I'm putting her in the outfit, then some of her hair is going to be matted down. So I think it's just easier if I just copy her line art and then adjust it from there. So right now I'm just selecting the parts of her that we're not going to see. And it'll look more clear once I let's combine this. It'll look more clear once I start coloring and all that. Because like right now I can turn this off and we'll just have this version of her. But yeah. So let me continue on. So let me address her hair. In fact, let me just turn off her color altogether. Turn this on. Turn that off. Turn off her glasses. Okay, so let's see. Kind of just depends on where I want the headdress to be. So I'm making another layer on top of this. Through my references. Yeah, because her ears are going to be doing that. So, assuming I did it from her ears, it would probably be behind the headdress. Yeah. You always gotta work smarter, not harder. Because there's usually an easy solution to a lot of weird art strategy or art ideas and stuff like that. It's just a matter of like what changes are you willing to make that don't like 100% fit. Because like originally I thought like, oh, you know, I could just put the outfit on top of this, and then I was like, it might not be the case. But this is fine. And then like whatever gets covered up will be removed once it's done. So yeah, like most of her hair is going to be removed or covered. So let's just assume that this is the most we're going to see of it. Decide how we're going to handle her ears. I think this is fine. Nothing too crazy. There we go. Well, since we're using different line art, I can smooth this part of her outfit out. Because originally all I did was just cover. But this will make it look a little nicer. And smooth out this side too. This part cover up some more of her hair. Go. And like obviously some of her hair would be underneath. So maybe make like a layer of this. So that way it looks like her hair is having its own little space. Okay, so did all that. Make this look a little fancy. Luckily, I only have to do this once, because all I gotta do is just bring it over to the other files. The only difference is I just gotta have one version with the eyes open and one version with the eyes closed, as well as the mouth open. Okay. I guess I could just make this more of a band. That way this isn't just part of it. Hello, raccoon. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Make other outfits for other seasons and events. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens when I get there. I've only been streaming for like, I don't know, a month or so. At least on Twitch. A little bit of a crease. Show that her ear is in the way. There we go. Thank you, glad you like her. Part of me still wants to like revise the artwork a little bit more. But for now, I like where it is. But I might adjust it later. Just me like criticizing myself, like, it's gonna look better. But I'll try not to go down my own throat on it. Okay, should be fine. Let me just remove the parts that aren't going to be showing up. Actually, let's do it this way first. Inverse, delete. Alright, now I can remove stuff we're not going to see. Yeah, like she's gonna do that in the comic that she's appearing in. But I didn't want that as her initial artwork. Because she's not technically a fat character, just a little chubby and thick in some spots. Becky is such a mood. Yeah, she is. Her mood is, I don't want to talk to you. Her mood is wake up, get coffee, and go back to her room and not talk to anybody for the rest of the day. Unless she absolutely has to. Let's thicken some of these lines. Chubby and thickens in some spots and simply fat in another. It's more about how the character goes about her situation rather than the character being fat. Because I treat those things as different categories for certain characters. Because, like, in her case, she goes to a bar to perform the whole voring thing. Picking some of these lines of the match. Have I ever gotten Becky fat? There is artwork of her fat, yes. It is in her blackmail art set. And in that art set, she's in like various outfits and risque situations. Did I get everything I wanted to address? I can erase these since her hair isn't frilled out. There we go. And I think I got what I wanted. So let's put these together. Now I need her colors from this. On. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Okay. So, let me turn this off. Just going to do what I did before. Looks like Becky needs alcohol eventually as well. Becky does not look like she's excited for Valentine's Day. Yeah, she's okay with Valentine's Day, but she's not like gonna be overly excited. Because she does have a boyfriend. Nothing wrong with having a big butt. Yeah, she does have a big butt, to her dismay. But I made her that way, so Okay, let's first delete what we don't need, and that is not what I wanted to press. There we go. Next, we add in the color. Luckily, most of this would be easy to do, because the only parts I gotta worry about is just the new parts of the outfit, and then I gotta fix any errors like the one on her ear. So I'm just going to make another layer. So we'll grab these first. Bet she's happy when getting alcohol. Yeah, she's an alcoholic. Eventually that behind will be on my canvas. All I can say is get in line. But she is currently taken. And I knew I was forgetting some spots. It's okay. There we go. Grab these. Yeah, if you want to draw her fat ass, you can. I ain't stopping you. If she was in our reality, she'd probably try to find out where you are and chase you down to destroy that image. But other than that, yeah, go for it. No, actually, honestly, realistically, she probably wouldn't even give a shit. She'd be like, huh, somebody wants to draw my ass? Cool. And just move on with her day. Grab a case of beer or whatever alcohol she's interested in, you know, chill on the couch or something. Or go to work, drink alcohol, get wasted, and fall asleep in the storage closet. Or the storage room. And then get chewed out by her boss. Who is also her boyfriend. Or God forbid she has to actually interact with the customers. Come on. Thank you. Let's go with the gray for the white. We save. I have 70 alt accounts. I like the Snap Cube Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic Adventure 2 skit. That thing was funny. Oh yeah, she does not like people. And she mostly works at like a Hot Topics slash Spencer's type of shop. So she always has to deal with people coming in. It's like, oh my god, look at all these sex toys. And, would it be funny at blah 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 blah? And she's like, oh my god, why'd you come here? If you're not here for the risque shit, then why are you here? And a lot of the time, it's just young teens talking about nonsense. She just doesn't want to deal with them. Yeah, she'll tolerate some people. That is it. Yeah, she's basically like that. Yeah. She's just very antisocial, but you know, she's gotta work. She's gotta make some money. address that part of her hair in a moment. It's mostly just her ear that I gotta grab. There we go. And lastly is this thing. Becky is my avatar because I originally made her to represent my annoyance of people. And then she kind of just ended up being my mascot. Like, I didn't intend on using her for the comics, and then I just ended up doing so. So, she is just my representation of, I just don't want to deal with anything. It's like, I'm just done with people. There's some big sweater melons. Oh yes. She does have big melons. They also do things that she wishes they didn't. But as her maker, she has to. So hot. Seriously, she'd probably kick my ass in real life. She was like, bitch, no, make them not do that. I'm like, no, never. She's my persona, and she's one of them. I have like 3 or 4, depending on the scenario. I'll say 3, because I don't think the 4th one counts anymore. Because I originally made the 4th one for streams. When I just decided to go with Becky for the avatar. So I'll probably repurpose the 4th one for some comic story or something. But I initially have 3. Let me see, let me bring it up. Is it in here? No, it's not in there. You know what, it could also just be something I made on a whim. But let me see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. So yeah, this was my initial case of my avatars. So yeah. So yeah, these 3 are technically representations of me specifically. Which I need to update Viro a little bit more, because let me bring up his artwork. Because like his artwork got updated, but then my art style slightly changed since then. Because this was 2018's version. So, like, I could technically just take this artwork and just, you know, redo how I do the shading and stuff. That wouldn't be a big issue. But I kind of want to change the piece on his forehead back into the skull. Because I just like the skull more. So if I do redo him or even use this artwork and just retouch it, then I'll likely change the headpiece to a skull. And then the other one... where are you? Did I even put you in anything? Oh yeah, you never did get updated art. Well, there's this piece of my Abby. And then let me find the one that showed up in the comic that's going to get retconned anyway. And then this is how he shows up in the comic. Bring that over. So he has some changes, but he's gonna get another big update. Especially since my art style has changed a lot since both of these times. So yeah, future plans. Realistically, he doesn't even need to eat since he's a type of god. And why is there... That's weird, I don't know why that happened. But even if he did eat, he would just convert it all quickly anyway. I don't really have plans on drawing him fat at anytime soon. That would have to be like a commission or something. Let's make this red. Or like a rubyish looking color. Hello, Nix. The next drive will be of Blake Dinewell, because I allowed people to vote for the next drive, and they had choices of like guest characters too, so it wasn't just my characters, but they voted for Blake. From the Secrets version, or from the Secrets comic. Yeah. The idea that I want to go with for that one will be how Blake got fat. But it's not necessarily going to be canon, because obviously I'm going to exaggerate towards the end. So she's going to be bigger than she is in the comic. But that's the initial idea, at least, of how I want to go about it. Because, like, obviously if I wanted to actually touch on that in the comic, then I would. But at the moment, aside from maybe another spin-off of that world, I don't have any further plans of that particular timeline. Clean up a little bit. The dramatic anime backstory. There is no dramatic anime backstory. She just started eating more and got fat. That's the extent of the lore. Okay, so I think I got everything I wanted on her. I should probably just put the sparkle. I probably should have just did this for her. No, because it was on top of the liner, that's why we did that. So, let me make a copy of this to put on top of the Nun outfit. That way I can adjust this little dot here. I'll just put this like right here. Probably shrink it. There we go. Nothing crazy. Let me just clean this up a little. Let's fix this. There we go. If I do one with watermelon as her breast, huge like Jam's booty. I mean, I could do one that's solely focused on her boobs getting bigger, but I'm pretty sure most people would want her would want like the belly and stuff. But yeah, I would definitely make her boobs bigger too. But usually I try to make the belly the focus. Like maybe after a few drives I'll make other drives that are focused on different things. So that way it's not just the weight gain stuff. But we'll see. Hello, Black Baron. Okay, I can turn this back on. And this is pretty much Nun Becky. Oh yeah, I can turn her. Oh yeah, make a copy and do this. Put this here. And there, now we have Becky with the rare glasses too. So yeah, here's Nun Becky. And then I will put these in their own folder. So that way we get standard Becky. I'll just turn all these on so I can turn them off. So yeah, so we got... Oh yeah, I need to get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. So yeah, so we have Nun Becky, and then we have regular Becky. Turn her blinking off. So yep, one and the other. So yeah, you're telling me there's a chance for a drive for the backside. I mean, yeah, there's a drive for everything. Like, the only reason why I didn't focus so heavily on Jam's butt was because it was weight gain focused, and I didn't want to divert from like making the character overall fat. But I guess if I do a drive that's focused on other things, I'll just make it clear that that is the case. So that way nobody's like freaking out over like, oh my god, why is blank happening? And I need to make... Now I just need to grab her blinking so that way I can drag it over. I can bring it over to the other file. So let's put the blinking on here. Turn it on. The only thing I gotta worry about is the glasses. That's fine, but I gotta worry about the white spot. Where is it? There it is. I can delete this. Huh. Is the blinking always like that? I think it was. Hold on. Let me check something. You, turn on. Blink. Okay, so why did I do this differently? Huh. Interesting. Did I just do this on the hard mode for like no reason? Huh, I guess I did. Weird. That moment when you realize you were playing on hard mode and you didn't have to. Okay, cool. Now all I need is her glasses. There we go. Huh, weird. Wonder why I did that. Maybe I just didn't notice that I could have did it this way. Weird. Alright. So, got Nun Becky. So first, turn this off. So first I need to save out version without her version unblinking. So none. Save. Next, her blinking. Oops, wrong thing. Save. And now for the part that's going to be a slight hassle. Now I need her with her mouth open. Okay. It's probably not going to be too different. I just got to migrate a few things. Yeah, so I went through all that effort for something I didn't have to do. Weird. So let me just do this now. There we go. Yeah, that's so weird. I wonder why I did that. Anyway. Okay, so first let me save this. Turn our blinking off just so I can have it basic. Becky wears it well, even though she doesn't want to be there right now. Yeah. She did get a huge on the backside though. Yeah, like that's why I did that one panel or that one pic of just focused on her butt, just because I knew that would be something people were interested in. But overall, the entire jam set was more focused on her just being bigger overall. If there is a butt drive, I'll have to find a way to get either Jam or Becky in on it. Oh god. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Alright, so Now the challenge here is bringing this over. Well, bringing this over is not the challenge. The challenge part is having her mouth open. So let me put all of these in their own folder. Standard. Now to bring in Nun Becky. Because it's almost like redoing the exact same thing I already did. But the only difference is her mouth. Because her mouth does move a slightly a bit. Actually, I could probably do it this way. So let me flatten this. Let me see if I can do this the lazy way. Probably should have moved her took her glasses off, but this should be okay. So I'll just over grab just in case. Copy. What part of this matters? This. Paste. What parts of this do I need to hide? Or not hide, but just lessen. Turn this off. Oh, you know what? I don't have to do that. I can do it this way. There we go. I don't know why her glasses... Oh, okay, yeah. Just turn that off. Okay. So, all I gotta do is just erase the parts that matter. Or that don't matter. Cool, so this was less of a struggle than I thought it would be. I'm just gonna try to be as precise as I can. Steal them out. Yeah, luckily she's flat. Like the coloring and all that is flat, so this made it a lot easier to do. Like if she was like more detailed with like the shading and shit like that, it'd be a slightly bigger hassle because of lighting and shit. But luckily I'd already done this with the previous version of the avatar, so I was able to cheat in this fashion. There we go. And then the rest of her mouth isn't gonna matter. Oh, yes it will. So I need to grab... Well, I don't need to grab anything, I just need a color. So let's just take her beak. Just color this in. And done. There. There, problem solved. So I don't need her standard version at all. Why is this even here? Oh yeah, because I copied. I was like, what the fuck? Why do we have this? So I can turn off standard. Turn her glasses back on. Okay, cool. That worked out very quickly. That was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Okay, so save out this version. Becky FE2. Now I just need her blinking. Cool. Alright, so save this. Save this one as well. Do you think that Plum doesn't get enough spotlight? The next time I do Creamfield, Plum is the focus character. And then after Plum will be Raspberry's focus. And then, let me check, because I have a roadmap for all this. Wherever the hell I put it. Might be in here. And it is not in there. It might be in the Greenfield one. Nope, not in there either. Where did I put this? Every time this comes up, I keep forgetting where I put this stuff. Digital, maybe? No, it's definitely not none of these. Where did I put this stuff? I hate it when I forget where I put things. It's like, despite my stuff being very organized, I'm not organized on this specific thing. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. I can just drag this over. So yeah, this is this might be subject to change at this point, because some characters got made, some newer characters got made and stuff like that. But in Creamfield's case, Plum is next, then Raz and Jam together, and then various other characters for their respective episodes. I'll probably add the remaining characters that are missing into Strawberry's comic, so that way she's not the only one. The Creamfield romance, yeah. Yeah, hello, Amorous. Yeah, I just did the Becky Nun outfit. But yeah, here's the current plans. I mean, a lot of this is subject to change, especially with the secrets category, because I'm splitting secrets into two different things. There'll be one set that'll remain called secrets, will be more fetish-focused stuff that just doesn't have like too much story going on. And then there's going to be a section called archives, where it's about like whatever the character is, like Lizzie over here, for example. And it'll be more like, it's not like it'd be a huge story, but it's just gonna be like an event in their life that's like significant enough to go through. Like, it's not completely fetish focused, but it's just more like, okay, here's something about this character, here you go. It would be like if I did one of Marcy and it was just focused on her crush with Skylar, she gets fat, and then that's like the end of the comic, and it's only like 26 pages. So it's like, it would be something like that. Pumpkin pie and blood orange combo. For characters that are like 3 characters or more, their comics, I'm thinking of just breaking them up into like small sections, like they don't all interact with each other, because there really isn't too much going on with them. It's just more like, okay, this is their interest, and you know, focus on that, and likely they'll get fat, or there'll be like fat artwork of them to accommodate. But the main focused ones are the initial 5, and then of course the final. But yeah, that's the idea, at least, because like, I know I've shown this before already. Because, like, here's the main... Well, that is not how we do this. So close that. There we go. Because, like, you know, here's, like, the main group and all that. And, like, the first 24 are, like, pretty much the main... Well, not the main, but, like, the ones that would be getting, like, some attention in the comics. But then Rainbow Passion has her own thing going on. That'll be in the final episode. And then Bread Through Cheese will show up in the final as well. Bacon has already shown up in Kiwi's comic. And then I have Avocado and Pommes who got added after that roadmap was made. So there's a lot to go through. Alright, so let me do this. So now that we got this, add a state. Okay, so this is Becky still. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, this is out. Then change. Oh wait, no, I messed up. Change. There we go. Then change you to that, and change you to this. There we go. So now my avatar is Nun Becky. Is it strange to say Becky actually wears the outfit well? No, it's not strange. She probably wears a lot of things well. She just doesn't like to dress up. Tiffany is going to be on the star in High Volume 3. Yeah. Yeah, let me bring the roadmap back up. So yeah, for the iHack stories, these were just like stories I had planned out initially. Tiffany's kind of a oddball because she originally didn't have a story until True Ending became a thing. So now I decided to give her her own story, which is kind of on the sad side, but it is what it is. Volume 4 is pretty wholesome for the most part, and then Volume 5 is Becky focused. And there's not really much else. Like World Gates, Buckle, Tiny Pets, and the others. Like World Gates in particular is getting a huge overhaul because I'm trying to pick out what's important, try to have like a bigger focus, and like even though it's like a big ongoing story for like a bunch of various events and stuff like that, I'm trying to like condense things down and like only focus on things that need to be focused on, and kind of treat it the way I'm treating iHat right now. So that's the idea for it. Buckle is more episodic, so hopefully when I get time I'll put some more attention on that. And then Tiny Pets will happen after Creamfield is finished. Like a Watermelon and Jam opposites, yeah. One's butt focused and the other one's boob focused. Okay, so I can close this now. So next that I want to do, I'll just keep this, well I don't need this here since I have Becky's avatar now. Let's see. I can close these two since I don't need them anymore. So now I want to make a Thibel. And I'll do that by using Becky's cup, which I still need to learn how to animate in Clip Studio Paint because for some fucking reason I cannot for the life of me remember how to use this damn program. But for now, we'll just turn that off. Why can I not make a layer? Please don't tell me I made like a shit ton of... No, I did not. Okay. So... You know what? I should probably just make a new file. because I think this is going to get screwed over if I try using it. Yeah, so I will just use this. Let me save this as a different file. Bible. There we go. Because I felt that if I messed with that, it might ruin something. Let me check the timeline thing first. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Hold on a moment, I need to remember how to delete these. Delete layer. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. No, just get rid of the timelines. I don't want them at all. Because I have two of them and neither need to be here. I'm sure it's like a very easy way of doing it and I'm just not seeing it right now. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Let's turn this off. If it becomes a problem, then I'll attend it then. Let me read some of the comments. What is okay, when you say WG, are we talking about World Gates or are we talking about weight gain? Because sometimes I have to figure out which part you're talking about. I can bring this in as a template. We'll just use this as a prop. But for World Gates is more action focused, so that's why it's getting a big rework, because there's just some stuff that was around when I was in high school that that just need to change because IHAP became a thing. So there's just a lot of differences between, well, not differences, but there's just like a lot of course correction for the lore and stuff like that that needs to change. So cool, but I really enjoyed this. Yeah, a lot of people had really liked the Tiffany weight gain drive. Okay, so let me do this real quick. Shouldn't be too lengthy. I'm just using the cup as a stand-in for size. Yeesh. I was going to use the line tool, but I kind of want this to look a little raggedy. When will I work on World Gates again? I plan to work on it this year, especially since this year is the 20th anniversary for World Gates. So I plan to get something worked on this year. Whether it be a restart to the beginning or however I'm going to tackle it. Because at first I thought I was thinking of tackling it in chronological order. Like, the events that lead into each other. So, like, you know, however the time stuff comes about first and then move on. So I'm thinking of doing it that way. Because I think that would make the most sense. Because it's between that or I start off with Violeton in his story. Which leads into like characters like Viro and Jolly and a few others. But I think chronologically it would make more sense. Especially when it gets to things like how the Eternal characters exist. Because some of them existed in other storylines and timelines and stuff like that. So, well, not timelines necessarily, but like some of them are like resurrected from older stories, such as Jolly. He's from like another storyline as well. So I think that would make more sense if I did it that way. But, you know, there's likely not a problem with, like, you know, starting in the future and then show events in the past and then people will put two and two together. So it probably just depends on my execution. So I don't think there's any wrong answer to how I do it. It's just a matter of if I can pull it off properly. So if that is the case, then I might start with Violeton first, just because I have more to work with in that regard. And I think once I hit a particular groove, then the other story should be easier to do. And then tonight I'm definitely going to be working on I-Hat before I move on to another Black Circus page. And then next week I should be starting to post I-Hat pages publicly for the next part of the chapter. It won't be 2 pages a week. I would like to, but at the moment I'm gonna stick to 1 page a week, and then I'll probably start posting Black Circus along with it. So one will probably be on Monday, and the other one will probably be on Friday. Just so it's not like just one thing that I do. But that's the idea, at least. And I need... And that's when I realized I had this on the wrong thing. So, well, luckily I did this right anyway. Let's bring you over to this. And close this. Do not save. There we go. But I do need... you. Don't need that much space. But yeah, there's definitely a lot I want to do this year, which is why I'm so aggressive about streaming. So I'm trying to do my best to get more done this year, especially for World Gates. Like, even if it's something small, it's better than nothing. Because, like, even Buckle had, like, very minor attention, I think, either last year or the year before. Because I finished off the, that is not what that looks like. Because I finished off the episode that it was stuck on for so long. But there's still a ton that I need to do. Yeah, this looks so garbo. And I should probably have this turned on. You know what? It would probably be easier if I did it this way. I know there's a mirror tool for this, I just haven't touched it. Originally I wanted this tee to be big giant thighs, but I decided to just make it more ornamental. I'll adjust it later. So something like that. Tweak it. Every time I see what gaze, I think Steins Gate. Get very confused. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I made that so long ago. But obviously there's always going to be like something similar. So I can't really blame you. And honestly, like, the title was literally just random gibberish that I threw together. Same thing for iHat. They're just like either like very loose references that only I would get, or they're just words that I threw together. So there's not really any deep meaning to it. I would say the only title that has like any that actually makes sense is Buckle. Just because that actually has to do with buckle charms that the main character uses. Aside from that, the rest of the titles are just whatever. Like even Black Circus and Greenfield were just like, oh, it sounds cool. perfect, but it's what I need it for. Are you a fan of a character plays their belly like a drum? It's alright. Just depends on the scenario, honestly. Like, I don't really see it adding much, unless it's, like, musically needed. Okay. There we go, so we get a thick T to kind of represent the thigh-ball. And like I said, originally this was going to be thighs, like originally, let me take a red pen. Originally I was going to make it look like, you know, big thighs going like that, but I was like, nah. Slightly more detailed, but decided against it. Mostly because of Twitch. So maybe I'll make like an alternate version for when I do a risque version or something for Picardo streams. Today is Saturday, right? I'm not like tripping out now with my time. Yeah, today is Saturday, okay. Just trying to make this a little fancy. There we go. And then for shits and giggles, we can do this. Let's see, something a little fancy. Well, it's not really fancy, it's just Times New Room. How's that look? Yeah. Might space it out. Pasteurize. Might have to try to curve it. I wish this was easier. Actually, No. Actually, I'll probably just leave it alone. It's not perfect, but it'll have to be. It'll have to do. Put these in a folder. Do. Probably put like a texture on it to make it look a little old. So probably do this. Nothing crazy. How would this look? Don't hate it. I think it's too much. Let's try this. Yeah. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. Honestly, we'll just throw in a texture on it. If I can animate something with it, then I will later on in the future. Copy. Make it look a little, just a little bit dirty. Praise be the Bible. Just make it a little bit dirty, like it's been around for a minute. And like the only parts they keep clean is the emblem on it. Make this seem a little worn. Don't think it needs this anymore. Put about 70 because I still want it semi-readable. Yeah, just has some wear on it. That should be enough, nothing crazy. Okay, so turn this off. Let me save. Screen for the moment. Okay, so let me see. Here's the cup. Let me make a copy. Here's the duplicate cup. Kinda wish it would just put it where I had the other one. Hold on. Delete this. Yes. No, I just want you in the same space. Control Shift V. And that did nothing. Copy. It says paste a reference, but that's not what I'm looking for. Why can't it just make another? Copy. See, there's paste reference and paste duplicate. Why are there two different ones? Whatever. Let's try to just line it up as best as I can. Okay. There we go. And move this away a bit so we can still see her melons. There we go. You know what? I think it needs a outer glow. Hold on. Need to fix that. Legend of an Ancient Tome. So yeah, let me just put a glow on it. So that way it stand out just a little bit. And that kind of did nothing. Hold on. What's Becky at? Because I can use her as a base. Alright, Becky, what is your outer line? You're only at 8.4. Is that really that big of a difference? Doesn't seem like it'd be that big of a difference. Oh, you know what? It could be because certain lines are thicker. Let me see. How does this look? Yeah, it was so minor. So let me just bump this up to like 10 or 12. See where that gets me. It's so minor. You know, it could also be because I shrunk it down. Alright, I'm gonna bump this up to like start with 20 and see where that gets me. Because it could be because I shrunk it down. That's why it looks so small. I'm gonna try a little bit more. Try 25. Like, this is probably so minor that I probably don't need to do any of this, but whatever. Being a bit of a perfectionist here. Lick whipped cream off of the melons. Okay, that you know what, that's gonna be fine. We'll just stick with that. So yes, we have the holy Thibault. It's ridiculously huge outer line, but you know what? It is what it is. All right. So yeah, this will be Becky's nun outfit for, I don't know, Five-O Thursdays or something. Whatever odd occasion that I decide. Maybe I'll make it like a redeemable thing where I just swap costumes. So for now, Nun Becky will be a thing. But for now, for this stream, I'll just have her up. Is there anything to work on? I only got like an hour. Maybe I'll call it for today. So that way, for the next stream, I can do something longer. Or, you know what, maybe I can play a game. Play like a short game for the rest of the time. Is there anything I'll... Nah, not really looking to work on anything. Let's see. Maybe there's a piece of artwork I can fiddle around with. Well, there was Strawberry that I wanted to work on. Maybe I'll do that. I just can't draw her risque. Nah, I think I'll just call it for today. That way I'm not trying to like force something. Nah, maybe next weekend I'll play a game. Or if I just try to do like a longer stream, I'll try to split it where one half I'm drawing and the other half I'm playing a game. But for this stream, I think I'll just call it for now, just because I spent so much time working on the avatar. But yeah, thank you, Minesweeper. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. Sorry this one's a little short, but I'll make sure they're longer when I have a chance. I believe on Tuesday, I mean I still have tomorrow's stream to do, but for Twitch streaming, on Tuesday I might be busy because a friend has asked me to go to the doctor's with her. But I might just move that stream to later in that day, so it might be probably... Honestly, I can't really say a time because I don't know how long this will take. But assuming it's past the normal time that I stream and all that, I'll just make it a point to stream later that day. But other than that, it should be good for... I should be good for, you know, Wednesday and Thursday because those will be normal time. This out for peak. But yeah, thank you again for coming. Now we have an outfit for Becky. I'll probably work on more Twitch stuff, so that way there'll be more to do. So that way, like, if somebody wants me in the nun outfit, they can like redeem points or whatever. So yeah, I'll probably do something like that. I know there's like badges and stuff that I want to work on, so I'll probably work on those too. But yes, thank you everybody for coming. I will stream tomorrow on Picardo because that'll be my risque streams. So tomorrow on Picardo at 9 p.m. Pacific time. That's usually when I do that. But other than that, yeah, I will see you guys Tuesday. If I can do it at the normal time, then I will. If not, then it'll be at a later time that I'll probably post publicly some on, like, you know, the normal art stuff. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming. I will see you guys next time. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.